drugs, you got to worry about that too. That's real important. A lot of it we just take for granted, but when you read those side effects, anybody other than me go and get a prescription? And by the way, anytime I'm speaking, things come back to my mind. I watched Dateline about 2 weeks ago, and they said that America lives on painkillers. If you go to the doctor today and you complain about any kind of pain, you're probably going to get Percocet, you're probably going to get Vicodin, Oxycontin, and that other one, Valium. You're probably going to get that medicine. I have opted not to take it. If you read the side effects, you'd rather have the pain. And they've proven that now they prescribe, we are the most medicated society in the world. Some of us, there are people now who go to the doctor and fake sicknesses just to get those drugs. The funny thing is, it's legal. Have you ever asked yourself if these drugs are killing people or even giving people thoughts to kill themselves? Why do you think the government allows it? Because of the billions of dollars that are created in this industry. Well, these scientists discovered bioactives, and now we have bioactives that are helping individuals improve their health. There's something new that you guys are going to hear about today. And this is the only part that I'm real excited about explaining. And you're going to hear the details about something called AGEs, Advanced Glycation End Products. Doesn't that just sound real smart? Like, you talk to somebody and say, have you ever heard of advanced glycation end products? Wouldn't they just think that you're real intelligent? It affects the way we age. Now, is there anybody in the room who's ever watched the show The Biggest Loser? Like, you watch The Biggest Loser eating ice cream and popcorn on your couch. Y'all do that too? Well, in The Biggest Loser, you see some of those individuals who are extremely heavy. And part of the show, they show you these individuals going to the doctor. Now, I'm using this straight for illustration purposes, just to give you an idea of what AGEs do. There are individuals, and they may be 25 or 30 years old on the show. When they leave that doctor's office, the doctor tells them, you're 25, but you're really 45. And you see their eyes just tearing. They're all upset. If there was a way that you could find out your real, see, all of us know our chronological age. Am I right? If you don't know, look at your driver's license. Everybody knows how old they are. I say that because I have a girlfriend she's up in age, and every time you ask her how old she is, she goes, and she's serious about it. She might even be in this room. She'll say, I don't know, I gotta look at my license. And I'm thinking you need to come up with a way to say that other than that. Most people know how old they are. But that's your chronological age. Then you also have a metabolic age. That's kind of the age that The Biggest Loser shows you. But then you also have a biological age. And they've now determined that these AGEs affect how you're aging. Does that make sense to everybody? Now, if there was a way that you could find out what your biological age is, and you found out that you're older than you really are, how many of you by a show of hands would want to do something about that? All right? And how many of you, if you found out that you were younger than you really are, would run around and tell everybody? And just make yourself feel good. Well, that's what AGEs are. They give you an idea, or the expression that you guys are going to hear a lot about is something called true age. AGEs will be explained to you guys today, but it is revolutionary. And if you're on the cutting edge, remember Mr. Lee talked about timing? When you're on the cutting edge of discoveries like that, do you think you're in the right place at the right time? I'm blown away by the scientific information. The products that we have actually help to reduce the AGEs in your body, which of course help to determine or help to lower that age. Our product, we're currently doing business in over 80 countries, and for the skeptics in the room, we live in a highly informed society. I used to tell people it's okay, go home and do research. I used to say that. Today I tell people, I did a meeting recently and I said, if you have any questions, pull out your smartphone, let's get them answered today. Let's go ahead right now, look online. I mean, you don't have to be super intelligent. You don't have to go home anymore. We're giving you enough information to the guest room to make an informed decision as to whether or not you want to partner up with us. We're doing business in 80 countries. 80 countries that use our product. It's an ingestible. Do you think that if our product was not working, the governments around the world would have shut us down by now? Particularly in the United States. I mean, we've all heard of prescription drugs that if they're not working after they kill about 100,000 people, they eliminate them too, right? Like Vioxx was on the market. They knew when it entered the market that it was going to kill people. In fact, if you watch Dateline just recently, they had the exact same compound in Vioxx that the government shut down. They brought it back under another name. I know I have a friend here who's in the pharmaceutical sales industry. You guys don't believe us, thinking that our credibility doesn't stand or doesn't allow us to stand on this platform. Trust me, talk to individuals. It's a scary thought. But to do business in 80 countries is